Hello Cancer, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for mid-July 2018, and this reading is all about work, career, finances. This reading is for the Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising sign, and I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For this reading I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this one, and I'm going to draw additional cards from the Wild Unknown deck by Kim Krans. Is that one. Okay, while I'm shuffling, I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares, all your donations. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, please contact me. It's tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com, or you can find all the information underneath this video in description box. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Cancer. And this reading is for the mid-July 2018 for Cancer, and it's all about work, career and finances. The first card for you is the Page of Cups, followed by the Devil card, followed by the Queen of Cups. And in your advice position, we have Three of Cups. We have Nine of Swords, followed by the Page of Swords, followed by the Ace of Swords, and we have in advice position 10 of Swords. Lots of swords, lots of mental energy there. We have the Strength card, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the Chariot, and in advice position we have the Judgment. Okay, it's a monthly reading, so I suppose it would be probably end of July, sort of after 15th. This will be completely going into August, beginning of the August. But time is fluid, as I always say, so see how it actually resonates with you. So, Page of Cups is the that's your first card in this reading, and it talks about some sort of an offer, which might come to you by email, by message, by text, or whatever type of communication you're using. It's quite a nice offer because Pages and Cups is all about emotions, positive emotions, all about joy and happiness, love, sort of. So you might actually quite like that. The message might actually come from the sign of Capricorn. We have Devil here. Devil sometimes talks about sort of addictions, unhealthy attachments, but I think it's more for in your case it could be coming from someone who is maybe your boss or someone you're dealing with, and this one is the sign of Capricorn. The other option is because the cups are also talking about drinking and entertaining and that sort of things, and having the Devil card next to it might talk about actually some sort of alcohol over sort of indulgence. Maybe that's maybe that's a part of the job sometimes, where you have to entertain clients, where you have to go for the meetings, and it's sort of expected from you, sort of, and it's turning actually into slightly unhealthy sort of situation where you just sort of overindulging because that's the way it is. Queen of Cups is sort of, this Devil is sandwiched between the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Both of the cards are talking about a lot of positivity, a lot of sort of, we can sort of interpret it as I said, more as of someone who is a sign of Capricorn, someone who is maybe in charge, and you're receiving messages, and these messages will make you feel, the Queen of Cups is could be you yourself, because it's a water sign, could be you, Cancer, male or female. And this also sort of water sign, this another your sign also, maybe it's someone who is much younger than you. But as I said, there could be two just scenarios. For some of you, you could be just addicted a little bit too much to drinking, and it could be just a part of the job. Some jobs do require sort of you to sort of entertain and everything else. The other option could be that there's a sign of Capricorn heavily involved in this you will receive an offer from someone, messages from someone, and that could be you, significant in the middle of July. Someone who is very intuitive, very water signs. They're very affectionate. They're emotionally intelligent. They understand emotions of the other people, and they know how to show their own emotions. That's a very nice sort of card. Very someone who is more like advisory position. Could be like a just someone you can ask for an advice. Someone who will listen very well. So that's what I see for you, the beginning of the, in the middle of July. The advice position is a Three of Cups. Three of Cups again. It's so much of your energy, water energy there, but it's again talking about drinking. It's again talking about celebration. So there could be just we're talking about alcohol in indulgence. Someone is just drinking a bit too much, and this one is a card of celebration, maybe, but it's an advice position. It's sometimes Three of Cups in a business and career readings talks about working with the partners and being really happy with those partners, because as I mentioned earlier, the cups are all about positivity, about positive emotions, but being happy in this group, maybe working with a group of people with whom you also can sometimes go out after work and enjoy your time, have a drink or two. Somehow for me it's all connected with the alcohol. So watch out, dear Cancer, not overindulge, because I see that there will be some maybe that's alcohol indulgence. Maybe it will be noticed at work or somewhere wherever you're working, because it causes like a lot of anxiety. There will be sharp messages received. There will these messages of nice offer will transfer into the messages of a very sharp nature, which will cause you a lot of sleepless nights, anxiety and worry. You will be worried about it. So where we're starting here, just maybe more of celebrating and dealing, it's either you or someone in your environment who is very soft, very emotional. Now we're going into completely different energy by the end of the month, where you're a bit worried. There's like spying even energy. There's someone there, could be like watching you, maybe watching you on a social media, watching you by through some internet connections or somewhere, or maybe just someone at work who is just watching from the side and maybe reporting or something. If you're working in an office, be aware about that people are watching you. They might be actually gossiping and sending messages backwards and forwards, and that's not very nice messages. But the truth will be revealed. The Ace of Swords over there, that cutting everything which doesn't serve you, cutting everything out of your life which is not needed, which you don't need anymore. It's a new beginning, starting a new chapter. It's something new will be introduced. Clarity, getting a clarity, that maybe news, maybe information, maybe letter, document or something of that matter will bring a lot of clarity, will bring justice. So you will know which way, and it will be very unexpected. It's like, this hand from the heavens giving you that information, giving you that sword, giving you that justice, giving you that clarity of mind in order for you to start something new. Because I see the going into August is quite nice. So we're having a bit of addiction going on with the alcohol. That's the way I feel. Sorry, I'm intuitive reader. Then we go to that process of where someone is probably reporting or sending you unpleasant messages. You worry about them, that the truth will come out, but it will be for the best for you. But you will feel like someone will start. The truth will find out. Maybe they will find out the truth about your drinking problem or whatever problem you have, and you feel like you will be reported, or something will be told to someone. someone, and you will feel that you've been betrayed and someone stuck a knife into your back. So not very nice energies at the moment, dear Cancer, but going to August, we got a lot of positive energy. I want to mention it so you're not going to sort of cut my video in the middle saying, it's all very negative. So yeah, I'm warning you that it's going to sort out okay. So yes, you will feel like, someone is stuck the knife, but good thing is it's number 10, so it's all over. That's why we have that Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, clarity. So you're getting that truth, you're getting the justice, and you're getting the clarity, so you can move on. You can leave all that negative sword energy behind yourself. So we'll be going into the August with the Strength card. Strength card represents sign of Leo. Leo could be very significant for you. Sorry, I'm on a holiday, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. They're just biting my legs and everywhere, so I'm all itchy. Anyway, let's go back. So we got the Strength card, which talks about the sign of Leo, but it also talks about you having a strength to overcome all these obstacles, overcome all these problems you're having at the moment, dear Cancer. Some of you, not all of you, of course. But it also talks that maybe, if you're dealing with some sort of issues and problems, what it tells you that you don't need to be aggressive in your approaches, because the way this woman deals with this lion, with this beast, she uses her sort of soft feminine energy, and she can tame that beast. So that's what the card is talking about, that not always we need to be pushy, aggressive, forceful. We sometimes can use our sort of soft touch, soft energy, and we can achieve the same result. We can tame the beast. So that's what this card is talking. So it's an advice sort of for you about, don't be too forceful, and take a soft approach, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. And what you're achieving 10 of Pentacles now, finally, because it's all about money, everything, and finally we do have money coming. 10 of Pentacles, financial abundance, happiness, financial abundance in your own home. The card represents all 3 generations on its picture: the elder generation, younger generation, and you with your partner. So you've got enough resources to look after everyone in your family. So family might be very close. It could be family business actually, which brings good profits, good benefits. So all of you are in this business, maybe elder generation, younger generation, you and your wife, or your wife, you and your husband. So that sort of energy over there, but it's very positive. It says like a house full cup, sort of cup full of financial securities. So that very nice. And then the Chariot, the card of winning. So that is over, definitely over. You're moving away from it. It's also a card because if we're talking about family business, or actually any business, might be involved with some sort of machinery, auto, like cars, maybe you're a taxi company, maybe it's something to do with the cars. That's what the Chariot is about. It's also your card, card of Cancer. You yourself, you've got this strength, you've got this abundance, or you're in charge. You know where you're going, you know how to rule, how to sort of where to direct that vehicle, where to take it. You're in a charge, you know which direction to move your business, your life, your career, your financial security, you know which way to go. And because of this, on this card we have 2 horses or 2 lions in this case. They sort of pushing this carriage forward, moving this carriage forward, and they're both moving in the same direction. So there's no discrepancies. You might be working with someone, and there's no discrepancies between 2 of you or 3 of you, if we're talking about 3 of Cups over here. So then in this case, both of you want to go take that business, take that your career project or whatever you're doing in the same direction. You're in the same carriage. You're moving in the right direction together. It's very nice. It's card of victory. So if there was something there, gossiping, maybe sort of bragging about you or something like this, it's a card. You get the Ace of Swords, which is the truth will come, justice will prevail, and you got the Chariot card of victory and the justice. If it was, this situation was in your workplace and there was some sort of issues which worried you, you've got the justice card, which is a second chance. You've been given a second chance, and it's card of reincarnation, starting anew. Been looked after. You got a call. Been looked after by sort of angel, the guardian from the heavens, and you've been saved by this angel. Saved maybe in this position at work. Maybe you haven't been sacked. Maybe you haven't been demoted or something like this, or your business hasn't been sort of destroyed or something. Whatever problems you had before, you will be given a second chance. It's a card of reincarnation, you see, revival, coming out of the dead, maybe a period of death when you were worried about your business, maybe you were worried about the situation, is over. New chance, new beginning. Fantastic card. Let's see what additional messages I have for you. Let's see what additional messages I have for you, dear Cancer. And we have a Temperance card. Yes, and I want to put it here. Keep everything in moderation. Maybe here as well with the Devil card, if there is any alcohol involved. I don't know why I want to say alcohol, not any other things. Guys, I'm sorry, but as I said, it's I'm an intuitive reader. I follow my intuition and the way I feel. And I feel there's something to do with alcohol. Maybe because so many cups in this reading, and cups talking about indulgence, about alcohol consumption. We've got Temperance. Keep everything in balance. Emotions. Your sort of, if you're drinking, keep it in moderation. If you're smoking, keep it in moderation. Whatever. Working, workaholism as well. Actually, the Devil card sometimes talks in a business reading, talks about being a workaholic. You might get an offer, and it's also sort of card of someone addicted to work, and they're working, and the card of Temperance tells you keep everything in moderation, balance your life, balance your work life and your family life, or your day-to-day sort of activities. Balance is required. And it's also a card of Sagittarius. Sagittarius could be significant. And we have Daughter of Pentacles. We've got a new beginning financially, something. Maybe you getting the first profits from something. It also talks about sort of maybe starting something new, completely new business, doing the first steps in some sort of financial, in maybe, I don't know, maybe new jobs, and new sort of, but getting the first profits out of it, first benefits out of it. Let's see what's the third card, and we have Eight of Pentacles. Very nice. Eight of Pentacles is the card of someone who's working really hard. I always call this card is master of its trade. So whatever your profession is, whatever your vocation is, you do this job very well. You sort of perfectionist in what you're doing. Also you're well paid. You see how this spider is building his net. It's a financial net. You're sort of slowly getting, money coming into you. 8 is already financially secure, because after 8 we got 9 and 10, and you already got 10. 10 is financial abundance. So you know how to earn this money. You know how to sort of, you work hard in order to create that financial abundance in your environment, where all 3 generations are under maybe not the same roof, but they're all there. You can look after all of them. Very good. Don't get disheartened with the beginning of the reading, where we got Devil card, we got all this anxiety, worry, Ten of Swords, because the outcome is actually very nice for you, dear Cancer. And on this positive note, I would like to finish this reading. And if you would like to have a private reading with me, please contact me. All the information is underneath. You can find me on Instango, which is a mobile phone application. You can find me through my webpage or through the Facebook page. Otherwise, I'm leaving you on this good note, and see you in August. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye, Cancer.